be your lover. Do, 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 do. And you. Ow. Another one? Hi. I actually can tell when you join, because when people join voice call or on PlayStation, the music that I play plus the game music or sound gets dampened. So it went down for a sec. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, Allie. Also, just randomly, I just because I felt like it, I said don't touch that to Jolie. Just very ominously, don't touch that. And she said I was literally about to get candy because I was craving it right now. How the fuck you know this things? Okay, sometimes it's like genuinely not on purpose, but sometimes I like to mess with you guys and just like play along with it. Like today with the don't touch that, it's just like, yeah, I think that'd be funny to text someone. Why not? Or like when I texted, "Oh my god, I love The Incredibles." I was really hoping you were watching The Incredibles with your mom. Die Hard birthday. Birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, that one, not the other side. Yeah, I'm being so serious. I just got in this cave, but I've since gotten 5 diamonds in the past 15 minutes. Oh, make that 6. Fuck this spider, bro. You were chill earlier. I didn't want to kill you. Okay. That's good you spent quality time with your mother today. Mm-hmm. Right. Jolie just invited me to her birthday. Yay! Yay! It's gonna be at her house, she said. Surprising. Hazmats. One of them like ass cracks. It's my chocolate attack. I don't know what came over me, but I was just in my robe playing Minecraft, just sitting down, and then just the biggest hit of like exhaustion hit me, and I was just so tired. Like it came all at once. I swear to God, I took like a ibuprofen or I don't know. What's the one that doesn't makes you stop sneezing? Benadryl, something like that. But I didn't take any medication today. I just had like tamales and ham, but I thought it's turkey that makes you tired. Which I know is not true, but come on. Let me have this. Well, do that, bro. The sheep wants to be in the barn. It's less work for you. What are you gonna say though? You said no. Get out of my skin. Hmm. What is that? Uh-huh. Since you saw her? I mean, y'all text each other every day. And I'm guessing, are you FaceTime girlies or just call? Yeah. Oh. I was gonna ask about that right now. Yeah. It's very optimized for iPhone. Does she like her Android? Or it's just something that she has? Really? Really? She's one of those girlies. Okay, I have a confession. Um, the main reason I got iPhone, this is so serious, that I wanted an iPhone my entire life is that I wanted to play Game Pigeon, but I couldn't with my friends. And that was basically, I didn't want the green text mark anymore too. That was really it. Um, if I could, 8 Ball Girlies or Word Jam, Word Scramble. I do. Yeah. Send it to me, bro. I think you destroyed Jolie, honestly. Word Scramble. Yeah. I don't like cup pong. Yeah. Just out of practice. So I used to play with Eric on 8 ball specifically all the time. But the problem was that happened is that you know how it keeps track of your wins? So Eric thought it would be really funny that when he hit 69 wins, he would just stop entirely. And he's a man of his word, so we haven't played since, even however many times I've begged him. So I'm just here now. Well, for me, I miss my 8 ball buddy. Let me know. I wish I could finish this thought, but I forgot where it was going, so it's just gonna stay there. Oh, I remember. Let me know if you want to play 8 ball. Just send it randomly. We will play. It sends it right now. Shoot. To some guys,
Streams today.
to some guys, but um, okay. I think I'm weird because it's not necessarily related to that, but like I'll just be like doing whatever in my dream, and then I'm just randomly naked. But then no one cares. Yeah, no one cares. And I just like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna cross my legs together and walk funnily like the entire rest of the time. And then I go about the rest of the dream, and then I look down just to see if like, you know, if my junk's doing okay, and I'm wearing clothes again. I don't know why that happens, but it does. I don't think anyone else has that. I think that's a me thing. But I've never had my penis fall off in a dream now. Definitely for other people.
Amethyst.
Uh huh.
Real.
Uh huh. Right. Oh, let me get in bed. That's so funny. do you, do you have many reoccurring dreams, or that's your only one? I feel like you'd have more. Uh huh.
Creaking noises.
Mm. Right. Really? I remember that. Yeah. hmm Oh, okay. I natural. No, that's actually natural. Keep going. Right. And that's all the upstairs was. Okay. hmm Oh. hmm It did. Rabbits? Rabbids. Rabbits? No. No, not in this biome. I haven't really seen any. I have a dream. Okay, we'll start with the funny one first. I have a very similar interaction. It's really pretty funny. I don't know why I remember this dream, but I do remember the dream almost exactly. And the reaction I had from it. I just fell asleep, and maybe I could probably got like less than an hour of sleep before I woke up from the nightmare. I'd never have waking nightmares, by the way. Like to this day, I don't get waking nightmares. I probably don't really get nightmares too, honestly. I got like one nightmare this year, and that was like the first one in like a decade. Yeah, like actually. Um, but let me lower this music. Um, so you know the Scooby Doo trope where they would run down. It's like a hallway of doors, right? And then they would run into one and then appear out of the other, right? Okay, follow me here. The Scooby and the gang were there, and I was where the camera would normally be. So like at the base of the hallway, looking in, and there was like maybe Jigsaw from like the Saw movies, right? The little kid in the trike. Uh, and he was like going down. It was being really slow, and going through the doors appear, and it's probably went on for like maybe 5 minutes, and then uh, a trap door opens underneath me, and then he jump scares right in front of my face, but it wasn't really a jump scare. He just like slowly appeared in front of my face, and I woke up at that moment. Yeah, yeah, and then I woke up and I'm screaming, and I hear my dad like vacuuming in the other room, so I like immediately go to him. And I'm like crying, I'm crying, and I go, there was clouds and the Scooby and the humans, the trap doors, and then my dad looks at me like, what the fuck is this kid on? And then I just slowly, yeah, the voices, and then I'm like, I have like a, I'm like maybe 6 or 5. Then I have a moment of self realization, like, yeah, this is kind of stupid. And then don't say anything. My dad doesn't say anything, and he sees me like sulking back to my room. And that was really it. Um, yeah, no, my dad didn't know how to react. He never spoke of that. Like, he probably didn't even remember that later on. But that happened. Yeah. Like, the word sulk. Yeah, I looked at myself, I had a moment of self reflection. I was like, this is freaking stupid. Like, and it was like, this is freaking stupid, and no one's gonna be able to understand. This is a personal demon. Um, and that was it. That just reminded me. Your story just reminded me of me like screaming. Yeah, because like I woke up and I just started screaming and running down the hallway screaming. That's really it about for that dream. Yeah, I, dude, it's tough out there in those dreams. It really is. That's not a reoccurring dream, but that's one dream I think about a lot. That's where my coping mechanism came from. Like, this is freaking stupid. Why am I sad or scared over this? And then I just stop being depressed. Yeah, that's how it goes. I had a conversation about that with Rachel. Because I accidentally said, like, you've got bigger things to worry about to her. And I realized she's a woman. So no, that's nothing against her. But she's like, no, she brought up a really good point where it's like, no, like all my feelings are valid. So like even things that like bother me, even though there's like bigger worries, I'm still gonna care about it. I'm like, wow, that's an alternative perspective that I've never thought about. Damn, my feelings are valid? That's crazy. Because my whole coping mechanism is saying that they're not. Huh, never thought about it like that. Mm, okay, I responded to Jolie. Um, the other reoccurring dream. Wait, for real? That's why we both went quiet. Oh my god, love her. Love Jolie. How did I just miss a vein of 3 diamonds above my head? I'm a little stupid. Whoa! 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 Oh my god, more diamond! Oh my god. Our uncle recently got us like a bird game
Yeah,
themed
I
around
thought I saw
birds.
those diamonds.
Um, And there's like every time we see a blue jay
The
in it,
last
we just go
dance.
whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not what blue jay sounds like. Yeah, exactly. That's not what blue jays sound like. They sound like whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! It hit up. Oh, okay. Ah! I heard hissing behind me. I... No need for further explanation, Tyler. Ah!
You right there.
I manipulate my voice in weird ways. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. I do. I did have a passion for voice acting at one point. Hmm. Right.
Wait, did you miss
That's
some
cute.
violence or am I blind?
What were your favorite comics? You go, blah! Bam! Zam! Ouch! um, no, that's a good moment. That's a good memory. Poop, just over and over. Jeff, do the roar. Jeff, say poop. He said poop. Exactly. Say the line. That's awesome. Diamond. Oh, I had a burp too. You just spread it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought so.
You gossip! What? That's a terrible nickname. Yeah, Mad Player. Spread these cheeks. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Creeper? Did I ever tell you about the Skid Row dream where I get married? I feel like I have. Really? Okay. This dream happens every 5 years. It's by decade. Like, this is not a joke. Every 5 years, this dream happens. And I'm always like 5 years old or 8 years old when it happens. Probably increases like every like 3 years every time I have the dream. So like when I first had it, I was probably definitely like 6. Um, but I wake up. I feel like I'm teleported. Okay, And we're gonna talk very video game mechanics here because it very much feels like that. Also, um, I wake up and imagine just like a horrendous like green tint over everything, and I'm not talking like it's like a sickly green. Um, more toxic, more like mold. Yeah, his is like a very, very like green, like a lot. But this is like a very subtle, sickly green. I probably have a really good visual. Actually, I'll send you right now. Yes, it's very Fallout 3. Oh my god, I've never seen an image that more encapsulated this. It's like a brownish, dirty green. And it's in like a rundown part of like LA.
WHER.
Definitely like how would you say? Like Skid Row. It's what you'd imagine Skid Row to be. But like a mixture between Skid Row and Detroit. I sent you an image. That's kind of the color palette we're working with here, except more green. Um, and I turn around. Well, right in front of me is like I'm on the corner of a street, and if I turn around, I'm like in this like corner of a parking lot that's like empty. Um, so like you're at the intersection, and I'm on the corner where like there would be like a little playground, like an empty playground. Um, and on the playground, there's like a cult, like people in robes, and there's one like maybe 12-year-old girl in a wedding dress, but her face is not shown because of like the what's the flippy thing? I don't know. You know, like the veil, but the veil's very, very obscured. I cannot see her face from afar, and I've had this dream multiple times. So like subsequent dreams that I've had this, I try walking out because I'm like I know what happens. But there's like an invisible
Question.
barrier.
Since the caves update, is it allowed to
Um,
strip mine now or still promoted?
yeah, there's like
Hmm.
a yeah, like I try to walk. There's an invisible barrier in front of me, so I can't leave. Like I physically can't leave. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess there's no other choice but to like, go up to the altar, which is like, um, like how people got
You
lynched
missed
or
some
like got hung.
diamonds.
Um, do you know like the platform that it looks like? That's what it looked like me walking up. Yep, that's exactly what it looked like. Um,
The Tales and Trails update is the laggiest
um,
update.
oh my god, fuck off, zombie. Um, that's what it looks like. And I'm walking up as I'm walking up to that little platform, like the cult like hooded figures are
Tyler.
like just um I missed diamonds, what? Um just like not nodding, but like they're acknowledging me like this is your
You missed
purpose.
some diamonds.
Um oh, I see the diamonds, thank you.
Back at the
Um
gold.
yeah. Um so they're hearing the story too. Um
OG.
um, and it's tradition for like, um, how would you say, like when you get married to like
Yeah,
take
and
off the
it's
veil.
hilarious.
And as soon as I take off the veil, she just has this like horrendous face and like literally like the most traditional jump scare you can think of like the veiled lady and like ah! um and that happens, and I wake up every single time, and it's like on time or like 10 minutes before of like
Okay.
whatever I need to do later in the day.
Iguro.
Oh my god, she jump scared my throat right
Yeah.
now. Maybe
What?
I don't know what it is, but I'm just like a scared little kid every time. But I don't wake up like I'm scared. I'm just like, yeah, that just happened. This is just tradition. Well,
What mob do you think is more annoying than the Phantom?
uh, the Vex.
Honestly, ghasts. Hate them.
Boop. One more diamond. I'm
And
just.
skeletons.
Oh, fuck off. So, actually, oh my god, I'm gonna be 20. I'm due for one. I'm due for I'm due for a veiled lady dream pretty soon. I felt like I had one last year, so maybe I'm spared.
True skeletons be civil wearing yo ass on hard mode though.
I don't know. I could be wrong. But I don't get dreams that often, so I think I remember a lot of them.
You know what's even more annoying? They won't miss a single arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Librarians. Arrow.
Mm-hmm. Media, yeah.
Like the next Hawkeye. Cause it takes so long to get mending trade.
Lost. Gone forever. Lost media, lost dreams. I turn around. I turn around again. 3 zombies. Why y'all here? How did that happen? This whole area is lit up. Who are you? They wanted me so bad.
Boom.
Oh, you want my sleep?
Actually there were 4.
Okay, let me duel this skeleton real quick. He's like really fucking me up. There we go. Bed bye. There we go.
For what? Oh zombies.
Okay.
Did you just realize what you've done?
I have a lot of deja vu, I won't lie. I feel like however
Slept
confident
in the
I
middle of
am,
nowhere.
however confident I am with yes, I know I
Now
slept
you
and then
can't
broke
go
my
back.
bed. I know. I'm responsible. Um um I get a lot of deja vu even like over minute details like I remember that time we got coffee right after school. Um being in the car with you guys like on the way to my car, I got like heavy deja vu for some reason. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. Sometimes I'll say it out loud. Yo, I've lived this. Yeah. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, I used to have that. I felt like I was like dreaming stuff that had already happened. Or no, I felt like I was experiencing things that I felt like I had dreamed before.
Hmm.
I felt like I had prophetic dreams for a while.
Really?
I don't know if I did, or if I was just experiencing like a weird deja vu, but I'd be like doing something, and sometimes it still happens, not as much now. And I would be like, I swear that I dreamed about like this situation, and it wouldn't be like that's what I was dreaming about. It would be like I would be having a dream, and then it would be like a split second like freeze frame,
Yeah.
and then I'd be like, that was weird,
Hmm.
and then I'd continue dreaming. That was like how it felt, or at least how I remembered it.
Yeah.
So strange. And I remember one time I was like, you ever, I don't know, experience. Do you remember when there was like a lot of YouTube videos that would just compile like different Reddit stories?
Yes. Um. Yes. I definitely watch them on TikTok or YouTube Shorts a lot still.
Or are you in the mountain? Tyler, do you know who Martin Side Opens is?
No, I don't.
I found like a Reddit story that like described exactly what I was talking about. And I
Really?
was like, this has to be an actual phenomenon. Because like this was some person on the internet that described exactly what I'm talking about,
Uh huh.
like word for
Like
word.
confirm
Check him
that for
out
you.
later, he's funny AF.
I
Do
will.
you know how to understand long words?
And I've still never been able to like explain it.
You should run a
Such
study
as
about
what
that.
you said.
Or
Look it up.
better yet, how about I run a study once I become a psychologist and find similar like-minded people like you? Just keep that to heart,
Deal.
okay? Keep that to heart.
You're gonna put me in a lab.
Yeah. All right.
It's another yucky
Tell me
lab.
your tell me your anxieties, and that's probably related to this maybe. And, and then I make it somehow related to psychosexuality like Freud.
It's because you have a penis.
I am also cocky or not. It.
Understood. Mr. Doctor, sir.
A whole block of iron. Oh my god.
Oh. What you can find that block of iron?
Mm-hmm. My chat's going crazy right now. You could find that block of iron, block of raw iron. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a new thing.
Block of iron. Huh.
I,
Two-person chat lol.
I feel like I'm a bad streamer because like I'm just talking to you. Sometimes they'll ask stuff, and I'm just like, yeah. So, anyways, I had a traumatic experience. And they're like, "What's your favorite mom in Minecraft?" Anyways, I my father passed away that year.
I there were 20 incest, and we all had to take them out at 25.
Because like I said, I don't stream to be famous. I just put myself on just to archive. I just
A
do it for
block of
fun.
raw iron generates naturally and rarely, while the only way to see a block of iron is to craft one.
Down there. Okay. I'm gonna gather the pigs.
There is no generation of a block of iron.
The barn?
Just needs more fencing.
Okay, dope. Are you actually gonna put animals there? Hell yeah.
Going to live there. Going to thrive.
This cave is bigger than I thought it was. Oh my god.
Doggy good.
It's huge.
Hey, little buddy.
Shut up, Buzz. I'll kill you. Fuck. I'm not ready to fight those guys.
Her pants broke.
They did.
Why are people making fun of my certain grammar? I mean, look at the way I'm speaking. It's crashy. Crazy. Hyphen.
I have an axolotl in my chest if you need. Or no, it's in one of the center chests.
No, I don't want to put the axolotl here. It's not a very
Uh-huh.
we need room.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to humanely store them, Tyler. Alright? Alright, I actually like my orcas. Believe it or not. I'm talking about girls. Yeah.
You're never expecting it, but it goes.
It just goes, bro. I kind of want to go back to a previous point. We had a separate session, but
There you go.
so you know how like James Somerton said like
No panties.
something about like, oh yeah, like women like boy love stuff because like it's more passionate or whatever. I feel like I'm the opposite. I feel like I really like lesbian relationships because they're more passionate, because I think they express more love, at least to me. And I noticed this. I'm about to have a TMI moment real quick, if you don't mind. It's my opinion. But like when I actively seek for like more NSFW content for whatever reason, like fanfic or whatever, it's always
Love.
like it's boy love.
Video.
But then if I'm trying to like watch, if I'm trying to consume like wholesome content, it's always lesbians. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. But I thought about it. I was like, I let that simmer in my mind for a bit, and I was like,
Also,
nah, nah, I'm the opposite.
Simply disagree.
Yeah. I don't think you're on the right track here, buddy. Oh my god, this guy swam up an entire waterfall to try to hit me.
I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody, I guess, that can unpack the implications.
smirking face. What is going on with this? Bro, that guy TPs.
Uh-huh.
There's a cave over here. I didn't even know.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's like 2 blocks.
Panties. Conversation.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody will unpack stuff, but I'm not gonna be the one to do it.
That's not my job.
Oh. Kid.
Stop hitting me. Calm down. Calm down. Shit, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Oh, bro.
We're not gonna even have a shield. Like, it broke. And
Okay, I'm just
Oh.
gonna remain quiet for the remaining 1 minute.
You lose a lot of experience?
Only half.
How much is half?
I was only like level 10.
Oh, okay. There you go. You're fine.
5 levels.
Yeah.
After the
The remaining 1 minute.
Oh, let me do that. Bam.
I think it's been 1 minute.
That should be fine.
BTW Tyler, our boots are gonna break pretty soon.
Thank you. So is my helmet and chest plate.
Yeah,
Jolie,
true.
Jolie was telling me about her rat story in the house, and I was telling her about my rat story too. Do you know about the rat story? Ow, bitch! I hate you. Which? Oh, mine. I thought you meant like for me. I'm like, how, there's multiple. I didn't know that. Don't traumatize me. I'm not ready for this. Um. Yeah, back in like high school, out of nowhere we got a rat problem. And Tyler, how did you find out you got a rat problem? Well, this one random night, I think it was like my sophomore year, um, I randomly heard somebody going up the stairs. But like every time I looked, there was no one there. Oh, for context, this is probably important. Um,
Those
I
rat
only
songs
really
make boys
noticed
rap about their girlfriends
because
dumping them.
um, I slept downstairs on the couch bi-weekly because my cousins were over and I shared the same room as my cousins, and I need complete silence when I sleep. I don't need I cannot deal with white noise. I can't deal with anything like that. Oh, yeah,
Is that
exactly.
more
Thank
than
you.
9 or 10?
Um, but I would wake up
Trying to be
randomly
funny
at like
now.
literally 2 a.m. on the dot. I don't know what it was, but it was exactly that, and I'd hear stuff going up the stairs, and nothing happened. So I'm like, okay, um, let's go back to sleep. And like I'd turn on my flashlight and I'd see nothing after hearing something crawl up the stairs. Um, I'm like,
GTG
and
Tyler.
I keep
Bye.
see ya. So one night I actually had a theory. I'm like, maybe my cousin Maya is taking like ninja classes or is like something along those lines, and and like she's doing a really good job at fooling
Well,
me.
it's just you and me, Tyler.
Um, one night, I wake up and I'm the same thing happens. I hear someone crawling up the stairs, but except I look to my left and I hear like the the blinds rattling, and it's like wood blinds too, so it's like you can really hear it like jingling. So I'm like, what is going on? And I turn on my flashlight and I see this like literal Satan's tail curl up and go hide underneath back the couch. And I'm thinking in my head, oh hell nah, what the fuck? Um and I'm like, but I'm no pussy. If that's a demon, if that is a demon, I'm gonna face it head on. Like there's no doubt in my mind. So I'm like, okay, okay, I'm like hyping myself up. I'm gonna deal with this. I have to find out. I turn on. Well, I get up from my bed, the couch, and uh, I have my flashlight on, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna pull the couch in three, two, one, and then I pull away the couch, and I see this rat, and we both scream at each other. We both mutually go ah, and then the rat's going ee! and and I screamed so loud. I probably woke up like half the people in the house when that happened, but I couldn't care less, dude. That's a demon in front of me, and it scurried to like the laundry room. Yeah. So then it scurried along to like the laundry room or something. And then I got freaking flamed for like being loud at night. I'm like, dude, there's a rat. I'm the one who found out that there's a rat. I ended up sleeping in my normal room, but that's not the end of the story. So we ended up finding out. Oh shit, a rat. We ended up finding out where the rats were coming from after setting up like all the traps and whatever. Um, so we ended up replacing our oven, which was kind of old, but to a newer one. But it was sitting in the backyard for a really long time. Yeah, so they were huddled up in the oven, and there was like a bunch of baby rats when we like opened up like the undercarriage compartment of it. So my bright family, you know what they did? They freaking turned on the oven. Exactly. And I've never smelled such a rancid smell in my entire life. That was terrible. Imagine what rotten flesh smells like. Like, actually think about it. And it's cooking. That's what it smelled like. And it's dirty. Like, it smelled like mud being lit on fire with, like, live flesh. Because it was live flesh. But you know how, like, babies are, like, gross and slimy, too? Yeah, there was a little bit of that pungent stuff going on. Yeah, that was in that smell was in that house for like a week. It was terrible. That was terrible. I do not wish that pain on my worst enemy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I, I it's terrible. Literally the worst. And then like because my grandparents are Filipino, they would just do the most Filipino things. Like I don't like freak out at a rat. They're like, why are you scared? Why don't I pull up the Russian? Uh, um, why are you blue? Why are you Russian? Um, but like they would just like look at the rat and be like, okay, and then beats it to death with like a slipper. I'm like y'all are metal. Y'all are crazy. Yeah, and then like in order to get rid of the rats, like they'd trap them right, and um, they like boil them alive, like get boiling water and submerge it while it was already in the mouse trap, just like torture. I'm like, oh my god, I wouldn't see it. She wouldn't be like, my Lola wouldn't be like, Tyler, hey, check this out, boils rats alive, but like essentially that's what they did. Yeah. Don't mess with Filipino grandparents. They're freaking on a different level. They will fuck you up. Yeah. I learned not to mess with my grandparents that day, that month. Eric remembers this because he got live updates. Not what I want. Want want. Just say want want. Yes. I told Jolie that story right now. Or a little earlier, and she just went scrumptious. I'm like, no, we did not eat the rats. Please no. I feel like I am pretty daring though when I eat stuff. I'm like, that looks cool. Or I'll see videos online of like, I won't eat a rat, but like I get YouTube shorts about like this like Louisiana company like capturing and selling crawfish and how they do it. I'm like, I've never had a crawfish in my life, but I would eat it. And I see this kid like eat the whole thing, like shell and all. I'm like, that's freaking nuts.
I don't know if I don't think I have the strength for that.
But
Trust me, I know I don't have the strength for that.
I'd try it. I've never had like crab before, but I'd like to. I would try it. Crab rangoon's pretty solid, but I've never had like crab, like where you have to like break the claw and everything. I trace it all back 3:30 a.m. This is nice.
Jump scare. Zombie jump scare.
Ooh, jump scare. A little nervy. Jolie isn't picky, no? Do you use her to be like, hey, is this poisonous? And she eats it? No, you can eat it. If not, you should. Okay, that's good. You lady and tramp that? It was a joke. It was a joke. I didn't want to hear it. Yeah. You heard about women kissing. Ah. And they were boys. And they were boys. And they were kissing. Let me get in the bed. Cannot interest you in a burger. You're American. You like burgers, right? Yeah.
I like burgers.
Hell yeah. I know how to make a good burger, I think. I hope. I've been working at a burger joint for over a year and a half. I'd hope I was good at one. I never, and now I'm working at another. I never got complaints about my burgers. Actually, no, I got one complaint about the turkey burger. I undercooked it one time, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, this was a new patty. Like it literally is a new patty. We usually have like certain kind of turkey patties, but they just gave us a new shipment, and then no one told me like the cook time. I just use the same one. It's like, no, you should be cooking this one 5 minutes longer. 5 minutes longer! Oh my god, I really undercooked that. What? My Bucky.
Where's my Bucky at? My sister, my parents let my little sister down on Instagram,
For the first time?
and yeah, and she she outed me.
hmm She's a sophomore, right?
She's a junior.
Oh, whoa! That's a little late for Instagram. That's crazy. I respect that though.
She has other stuff. Yeah, so she has TikTok and I think she has Snapchat.
Uh huh.
So it's not just random.
Okay.
Where's my bucket? Oh, my bucket!
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know I had a bucket. I know I did. Just know it. My parents let my sister get Instagram, and she added me today. And then at dinner tonight, I started
Sending her reels.
Christian memes.
Oh, okay.
No, I get Christian memes on my feed for some reason because I think they're kind of funny. Um, so at dinner I started like spamming her with like Jesus quotes and posts, like 'cause then I was like, oh, I don't know. Um, halfway through dinner I sent her like 10 of them,
hmm
and she was like, "Are you like Jesus for this?" And I was like, "No, man, that's a joke." And I was like, joke, funny joke, and then she like slammed her phone and she was like, "Stop it!" And I was like, "Actually, that's funny."
My account is new. It's vulnerable.
I broke the seal on her account.
you
The Jesus
you
seal.
took her Jesus virginity.
Yeah, I sure did. And I'll do it again.
I'll do it again.
And I'll do it again.
There we go. Yeah, I definitely think some of you guys have infiltrated my feed a little bit. I would say the most would probably be like Rachel, because she the most K-pop girl. Um, and I've been getting like like fan edits of like different K-pop people that I don't even know about, and I'll just send it to her. I fell in lava. have advice for you if you actually need it.
Okay. Yes, I do.
So you know how like when people will fill ponds, like they'll put blocks underneath it and make it hollow, and then like put all the water and then destroy the blocks underneath. So like um yeah, the problem when people do that is when the water does that, it doesn't become water source blocks. So like yeah, water source blocks. So it's just streaming, but you don't notice it because like you're in the water and it's just flowing down. The way you fix that is actually you plant kelp, and when the kelp grows, or like you already know you can stack kelp on top of each other like sugarcane. Um, when it grows, it becomes a source block, and it fills the entire pond. So if that's your plan, um, then there's that for you.
Maybe I will get my hands on some help. Oh, my sister turned on the shower super loud, and it's right next to the bathroom, and it jump scared me.
Ooh.
I've been meaning to go over there anyway, to the ocean.
Well, then there you go. Oh, yeah, baby zombie. Hey, let me know when you're trying to go to Redlands, though. Tomorrow's my first day at In and Out, but I'm pretty free. Like, because it's my first week, it's like I've got 3 hour shifts the entire time, so I'm chilling.
Right. Okay. I think I'll be more available on January.
Then there we go.
Right now.
There we go. You're a good little girl. Bad little boy. Oh, that's what you're acting like. I really don't buy. You're that guy, and if you are, why do you want to hang out with me? Don't you know I'm a villain? I'm out killing, sending everyone running like children. I've got demon eyes. You're looking right through your anatomy. Babe, I'm not from here. I'm from the Nidosphere. To me, you're clear. You gotta think for me, girl. It's apparent. I got a hot tomato. I got 2 hot tomatoes. And I'll make a good sauce, maybe. These amethyst shards aren't spawning. I want a telescope. Help me! I don't have Optifind. I have to resort to this.
Right.
Oh, thank you. I feel like nothing is real until I met you. I feel like we connect, and I really get you. If I said you're a beautiful girl, would it upset you? The way we look tonight, silhouetted, I'll never forget it. Oh, Fiona. You did it. Has touched my heart. There's a skeleton I don't know where. I won't let anything in this world keep us apart. I won't let anything in this world keep us apart.
Get my hands on some leashes.
Oh, hell yeah. Kill some frickin' wandering traders.
I might. It's about to get dangerous.
torches, I'll go home. I've got 24 diamonds. Yup. Cause my love is mine, oh mine. How mine. Nothing in the wall. Mine, oh mine. Good. What sound does G make? G. Bless you, I spread it. I gave you the vid. Love is mine, oh mine. You know I'm taking bedtime. I sleep. I'm the cat that puts his paws over his over his underneath his head when he sleeps. Yeah. Diamond. Didn't know this was a romance song. I guess it makes sense. I'm a little stupid though. This Frank Sinatra song, but to be fair, all of them are low key. I was like, I didn't take this song for a romance, cause like I don't make me playlists. I'm bad at making playlists. So if you go to your like songs, you can like sort it by like what vibes they are, and I put romance. Also, fun fact, other than words that like the or like or a, love is the most used word for titles of songs. Yeah. Learned that a couple years ago. So it might be changed, but help me! I'm here in this parking lot. Help! Help me! It's goofy. What the fuck did I craft? I don't know. Ah! I'm stupid. Check the basement. I did. Give me your butthole. That is old school. I heard the cat move. A mass exodus to the promised land. Some of you may die. What's up, creeper? Oh man. Ah, there we go. Diamond. I'll be the 27th. No, 28th. 29th. 30th. That's 30 diamonds. Mm-hmm. We're eating good tonight. Mm-hmm. Wonder how it be of you. I like the idea of you. They see freedom. Let me out. The idea of you. I wonder how it be of you. I like the idea of you. Oh yeah. Girl, show me the stars. Cause you make me cry. Okay. Well, I'm out of torches, and I'm not on a layer that spawns coal, so we're going home. It's time. Yeah! Lunar eclipse. Looks like I feel about your hips. Really? Get your water ready. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Oh, Tyler, I've been practicing this. I would know. You don't have to tell me. Hmm. The moon juice. My girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. That's like a long term thing. Oh yeah? Maybe I'm blind, but what are some that I didn't, I guess, see in his design? I guess. Like, what about the moon specifically is just him? Mm-hmm. Right. Hmm. Mm. Yeah. I guess the first thing that comes to my mind when it's like he's hiding something is like his literal appearance. He's got that ring. Got that ring. Got that thing on him. He's got the strap on him. Well, he's gay. He doesn't need a strap on. I remember when Jolie told me she accidentally left Eris and Psyche like a drawing of them kissing at her work, and she doesn't know where it is. So it's just somewhere in Lowe's, floating around. Who the fuck are these guys? The voices. I met Styx, um, River and Styx. I'm like, I wonder where she got that from. I'm a fan. What's my weirdest crush? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. You say that, but I actually I never watched Kim Possible. Um, and the goth girls never like took a chokehold of me growing up. So I don't know. I mean, I found them attractive, but like that wasn't like my thing. Who did I have a crush on? Like, I'm actually thinking. Ow. If you look like Shigo or a clown, hit me up. Oh shit. Bro, I'm at like Y80. How am I not at the surface? There's not even dirt yet. Don't tell me I'm under a mountain. God damn it. Damn it! I tunnel up, it's Blackstone Mountain. I'm at 92 now? 93? I'm still tunneling up.
Probably are under a mountain.
Oh, I made it. Literally as I said that.
Yay!
Yep, I'm at the side of a mountain. Yep. I'm at the top! What the heck? But, good news, I found a village nearby. Literally to the left of where I tunneled out of. And like 50,000 hay bales I see. I sees the hay bales. More loot. Let's make everything into blocks. Where the frick? Oh yeah. Duh. I should create a hoe. Exactly. Good, good. I got the good, good. No chests in here. Hi, Iron Golem. Hi, cats. I think I will. Did you? I didn't know this, but apparently black cats can only spawn in witch huts and under a full moon in Minecraft. So root beer is really rare. I didn't know that. That's freaking nuts. That is news to me. Meow. Blast furnace. Tough blocks aren't able to be chiseled yet, so I'll get rid of that. Not yet. Next update, though. Why the Milky Way? Oh, I'm sorry for hitting you. Oh my god.
Tyler, you fucked it up.
I did. I think the Iron Golem's gonna come after me now.
That's how you got
No, because I'm scared because I hurt him.
Someone else ran.
Giving up, I'm throwing in my hat. I, lifeless little chat. I, up into my fantasy. Oh, boy's gonna be so smart as to try and pierce my porcelain heart. Boy's gonna kill the dreamer in me. Luffy's so me. Oh my god. I remember people complaining, and I jumped on this too, about how common shipwrecks were, and I think Mojang listened and really turned down the spawn rate, because I'm not finding any anymore. I have nothing to prove this, but only personal anecdote. Because I've seen not a single one in this world.
Just five.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna work on doing this one then. At least for now. I guess I'll finish the rest later.
Later. Me.
Stop being defensive, like, bitch.
I'm
Stop doing that. Stuck on it.
level 28 to boot also, so I'm pretty happy. I just gotta be careful when I'm making Blackstone Mountain again. Oh my god, Blackstone Mountain's so imposing.
It really is.
I seize it. I seize it. I should have probably taken a screenshot of the village, but I mean, there were barely any villagers there for some reason. I saw like 4. And there was no chests. June is dawning down on me, and all that I can find. I don't know what it was, man. I have made it. I have made it. Oh, I see you. Hi. Hi. Look at all the bees. Hi. Hi, bees. Now, if only we had another flying mob. Like a firefly or something. Oh, wait.
Can you imagine that? We don't get to talk. We literally spawned in a swamp biome.
Right. Um. Wow.
Tour for this recently structured barn.
Yeah, let me start smelting stuff in the background first, real quick. Word, word, word. Word is the word. Like mine. Oh my god, she speaks to me. I need. She's so me. Me for real. I love her. Stick this and that in there. And that should be it, question mark, maybe? Oh, perfect. Oh my gosh, yes. Alright. Come in. Ooh. Oh, I like the mossy bricks. Oh. Oh, is this like a... Oh my god, this is like the one you pick up and has the wheel right here, right? And you carry stuff. Wheelbarrow, thank you. Look at you cuties. Hi. That's funny. I like the chicken house. The chicken coop is good. Cool. Dang. You gonna... That's fine. I mean, it's low-key supposed to be like this. You gonna put some hay bales on the... down here? Or like fencing for the horses? Peter! Peter! A horse.
The horse stables are on the other side.
Ah.
They're right up here.
Ah, okay. You gonna tame some random horses, put them in here, just for like the aesthetic?
I might.
I think that'd be cool. Because I think you're gonna want to keep your current horse, right? Like where it's at.
Yeah, I like my horse for to exposed to the elements.
Right? Let's go to Betty Bye. That's not my problem. Oh, this song makes me want to cry. I freaking love this song. Okay, we're gonna stick you in here. We're gonna go ahead and stick the diamonds downstairs for safekeeping. See you. It hurts to be something, it's worse to be nothing with you. So I didn't call you for 16 long days. Phew! Oh my golly! Thank you. It hurts to be something, it's worse to be nothing with you. I've done the math, there's no solution, will never last.
Feeling ever.
Okay. Yo, these seeds aren't for you, my guy. I'm trying to plant them. Fine, you can have it. I didn't ask you. You're still following me. I fed you the seeds. Really? Oh, it needs to be on the same level? That's kind of lame.
Chickens outside the fence.
It's not hard to give birth outside, inside the fence. Mm-hmm. I wasted like a... That's what I'm freaking listening to. I said I didn't even say the first like the full word. I just went I wasted. You know my music.
Even I know things.
It's crazy.
When I know things.
Mm-hmm. This song came like to my life at the perfect time because it was this summer and like this was when like Cyrus was low key kind of leading me on. So then this came literally after I was like, yo, you cannot be cuddling with me if you have no intention of dating me. That cool? And then he just was like, he didn't say anything, but then this came and I was like, yo, this is like perfect. I think so. Yeah. Because I was literally like, because I didn't know how I felt about it at first. I was like, because he wanted to platonically cuddle. And I was like, that's a thing? Um, yeah, I wasn't feeling that. Because I literally told him, I was like, no, it's, yeah. I literally told him, I was like, listen, I'm here for it. If you want to keep this going, then I'm here for it. But if this is leading nowhere, I don't want to do this. For my own sake of like, because if you don't want to, reciprocate it, I don't want to continue to develop feelings, right? Does that make sense?
I think that's good for Cyrus too.
Yeah. Yeah.
A bunch of your stuff finished melting, so I
Oh,
can
hell yeah.
iron it into blocks.
Yay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, a lot of iron. Thank you. Stephanie, no.
Silly voices you are capable of sounding.
I told you I wanted to be a voice actor before. Also, I'm just goofy, so.
Pull it off.
Well, that's why I have the mic I have, like, I'm speaking into right now. Like, my voice actor aunt, who does the commercials for stuff. She heard my interest, and next time she saw me, she was like, here's a microphone. My old one. I was like, oh, shit. Um,
For me?
yeah. For me, unfortunately, I never pursued it past that. But, oh, going to sleep?
Okay, I'm watching now.
Yeah, that's fair. It's 11:53. All right, man. Well, it was fun time, fun night spending with you. Fun day. You have yourself a wonderful night. Probably.
Me too. He's a working man.
A working man.
Making shmoney.
Some money. I'll see you later. Bye. Daddy, daddy, daddy. They're just giving you my love. Space girl, show me the stars. You know the galaxies of my heart. Are you okay? 'Cause you make me cry. And you... I'll take that. Yeah, that's fine. It just doesn't have unbreaking, but whatever. Space girl, nothing will. Girl.
Hello.
nice addition to my collection, and I have a flared end on the Spinosaurus tooth so it can stand upright. That's a grizzly bear.
Why can't you use a bow in melee? If you've played D&D or Baldur's Gate, you're probably familiar with a rule that gives you disadvantage on ranged attacks from within 5 feet. Which seems weird, because logically it should be easier to hit something close up than something far away. But that's not what's actually happening here. In D&D, it doesn't matter how close your target is. What matters is where there's an enemy close by while you try and shoot it. Because every shot you make with a bow takes a certain amount of time to do. And meanwhile, it's fairly easy for that opponent to do something that will make it harder to get the shot lined up, even if they don't directly make you completely miss the target. And by breaking up the flow of the ranged character's actions, you can force them to get more creative with how they use their movement and their abilities, and keep the game more fun for everyone, except for this guy.
Why can't we use a view we put up here? Okay, so this is the averaged out for all players. Now, just my opinion, in top 500, boom, boom.
日本ではこのシンボルどんな意味があるんですか？
まあ、お寺さんのマークで。
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and this would be like what my opinion of this in like my average ladder play. Actually, a good Winston, but you can still like there's better peeling in my games. You can.
What's the best common in Clash Royale? Last summer I said the Royal Giant, but there are so many new cards that are completely broken. The Knight now has more health than a Golem. It can single-handedly take an entire tower. But most people would still say the Evo recruits are better. They deal more damage, move way faster, and can literally defend anything with 0 skill. That is, unless your opponent has a cannon, which isn't just the best common building, it's the best building, period. But there's only one common that can attack, defend, and outrange anything in the game, and that's the Evolved Archers. What's the best?
Actually, just like pocket the person getting primal these days. Okay, and this is the second. This is like an extra tier list at the end. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that.
social approval. The male gender is broken. Let's face it, if you present as male, there's exactly one personality that will earn you social approval. Chad. Assertive, dominant, successful. Nobody will be impressed by a male that is meek, submissive, and struggling. Such males are not considered gender trailblazers. They're just derided as incel needs. Nobody is offering an actual solution to this. Tradcons tell you to just man up. TERFs tell you to just abolish gender. Liberals deny this reality altogether. By embracing girl mode, you actually become free to be your authentic self without shame. Society at large requires men to keep grinding and struggling to keep the lights on, so obviously no serious and respectable person will encourage you to just drop down the pink vortex. But it's possibly the only thing that will actually help you if you're stuck being a shitty male with no prospects. This is an excerpt from a guide written for incels that want to transition into womanhood I found about a year ago, and I can't stop thinking about it. So, this document is a pretty functional resource guide for starting your transition attached to a cynical manifesto about how transition is a gateway out of the pain of being an incel. It's bizarre enough seeing a transgender self-help walkthrough fused with incel ideology, but the part I'm obsessed with is this tonally insane section where the author talks about their own transition. Each sentence starts with the same level of nihilism, anger, and despair you would expect from an incel writer, which then bloom into sweet, adorable depictions of joy in a way that's invented a new form of comedy for me. During this time, my emotions were becoming far more intense. I would cry at stupid and random stuff, but crying does not feel bad. It feels good and releases emotions. I would care about stuff that didn't even matter. It was almost like hormones were dumbing me down enough to where I could enjoy life. I was starting to get a feeling, almost like being continually a little bit high. It was euphoric, to say the least. My first experience with a guy was a non-Chad friend who knew I had started transitioning and thinks I'm actually trans. We didn't have sex or even oral, but we kissed a few times and cuddled for a few hours. It was magical. The cuddles were even better than endless orgasms. Oh my god, maybe you're just trans, you dumb bitch. Going from before transition to right now is like going from black and white reality and low definition to 4K Ultra HD with perfect sound. Even more than that, it's like life is more colorful now and things are so much more intense. The sky even looks brighter. Stars shine more intensely to me. It's like hormones grew a lens of happiness in my brain that now I perceive reality through, and it's so much more positive of an experience. Okay, that's actually pretty beautiful, and it's literally how every trans girl describes the experience. Please, just put down your edgy villain Komida hand speeches and admit that you built a better life for yourself. It doesn't have to be this constantly shifting math equation of whose mandibles are wide enough to have happiness. You can just pursue what makes your stars shine more intensely. If you spend any time on 4chan's LGBT board, you'll see a lot of talk about the incel to trans girl pipeline, and a lot of the time, they aren't joking. There's earnest discussion in these spaces about the ways in which self-described incels and neets begin thinking about, making steps towards, and starting on their transitions into womanhood. There's actually 2 related articles on the Incel Wiki. One is titled Tranny Maxing. If you're familiar with incel terminology, you've probably already heard of looks maxing, a set of strategies used to compensate for what they perceive as inborn ugliness. And this is basically that, but undergoing transition not to align oneself with an innate sense of gender, but to alleviate the distress of living as an incel. The other article is titled The Transvestigiality Hypothesis, detailing this ludicrous idea that living as an incel caught within a web of perceived and actual gender-based challenges can essentially cause a form of artificial gender dysphoria. There's whole communities dedicated to this connection, with resource lists and even posts listing out scientific studies supposedly validating the idea of this sort of voluntary strategic transition. A lot of these posts come from pre-transition incel-identified people who write about how deeply they envy women and wish that they could live a life on tutorial mode, where they feel wanted. So, here's the question. At some point, doesn't the envy of a woman's life become dysphoria? The general social consensus on gender identity right now seems to be based around the mythologized idea of a gendered essence that you're born with. But what does it mean when someone who has lived their entire life as a man, who is comfortable with being a man, transitions? What if that transition is motivated not by the internal feeling, I am a woman, but by something else? The desire to escape the pain of your current life. The desire to be desired. The desire to become something you, yourself, find beautiful. Isao Komori's life is a blank space. Dropped out of college, not pursuing work, no friends, all of his family is far away. He spends his days playing video games, jerking off, and screening calls from his mom, pitifully lying about going to class while living off of his family's monetary deposits. His apartment is filled with bags of garbage he hasn't taken out, some rotting to the point that flies have begun circling. Isao began college life idealizing the concept of a fresh start, hoping to find friendship and opportunity in a new city. However, after waiting for months for someone to approach him, he found himself friendless, surrounded by now solidified cliques. And then, one day, he couldn't do it. He stayed home that day, and the next day. Weeks turned into months. If you withdraw from society for long enough, your social muscles atrophy. The pressure of shame and guilt for evading your responsibilities sealing you into your room. You become calcified, locked into the life of an extreme shut-in. Isao's life has one bright spot. Every night when the students and salary workers have all gone home, he goes to the nearby convenience store to pick up food and look at the magazines. And it is there that he sometimes sees the angel of the convenience store, a high school-aged girl whose singular beauty strikes him so deeply that he begins following her. He develops this quiet, intense, nauseating fascination with her, building the idea of her up in his head to angelic heights, an inversion of the abyss that is his own life. Following her out of the store down the dimly lit road becomes a ritual he repeats for an entire year. It offers some sort of antiseptic to his life.
College, my mom, employment. I can forget reality altogether if I only follow her lead. Forever and ever.
And then, one day, he wakes up as her. This is the inciting incident for Inside Mari, Shuzo Oshimi's dark inversion of gender swap stories. And this manga, for me, is an artistic distillation of the type of pain described in the beginning of this video. In some ways, Inside Mari can help us understand the so-called incel to trans pipeline. And in order to get there, we need to completely understand what is happening in this manga. Before we go any further, I have to give a really big thank you to the manga publisher Dempa, who sent me all of the manga panels I'm using in this video. All 9 volumes of Inside Mari are currently available from them, and if you're into collecting physical manga, please consider picking them up. Dempa's a smaller publisher, but their quality is super good. Inside Mari is printed on really nice paper, the color pages at the beginning are included, there are these really nice French flaps with reverse printed art, and the localization and lettering are really well done. I love Dempa. Please go support them. Video games, lewd mags, convenience store dinners, 0 friends, 0 prospects, 0 hope. This was the life that Isao Komori lived until waking up as the girl he obsessed over, who he soon learned is named Mari. In the first few volumes of the manga, we see the usual friction between one's sense of self and one's new body commonly used for comedy and body swap stories. But instead, it's inverted into something far more disturbing and nuanced. Isao spent much of his time separate from, but obsessed with, women's bodies. His connection with women at this point in his life is purely one of distant objectification. And now, within Mari's body, he is rocketed from his state of isolation into the private interior spaces of high school girls. He has to learn about Mari's family and friendships, but where something like Your Name plays it off as a simple,
"Oh, you're acting sort of different today."
Oshimi does a great job depicting the intense discomfort of suddenly being subject to the invisible expectations and minute subtleties of being a teenage girl, especially when it comes to girl friendships. The combination of physical intergroup intimacy and unspoken social expectation leaves Isao, who I'm going to call Isao Mari from now on for reasons that will become apparent, in a constant state of panic and frustration as his desire to survive each day with Mari's social circle intact is impacted and swayed by his pent-up sexual frustrations and years of isolation from women his age. This culminates in several instances of Isao Mari groping and ogling Mari's classmates. These moments of tension are as effective as they are because of how good Shuzo Oshimi is at panel pacing. Pacing in comics is a lot different than pacing in books or film. With movies, the pacing is completely decided by the filmmakers. The audience can't change how long or short a scene is. Comics are like books in that you as a reader can read them as fast or as slow as you want, but comics have to worry about a visual dimension that text on its own doesn't. The comic artist sort of has to straddle the worlds of written and visual art, and it presents a really unique challenge. With those constraints in mind, it's amazing that Oshimi is able to pull off breathtaking sequences. He really goes hard on this one technique in particular. The intentional use of short, breathless series of smaller panels leading up to the end of a page, which turns to reveal pure, wordless image, taking up the entirety of a spread, shocking our brain into an emotion quicker than the analytical parts of our mind can catch up to it. Through the spread paneling, Oshimi can shock us into a frightening and originally helps him learn how to fake being her a bit better in the interest of preserving Mari's social standing. The third is Isao Komori, who we'll just call Other Isao. And with this, the series hits its main narrative stride. Isao Mari, in effect, has something resembling a gameplay loop, but instead of exploring a town, fighting enemies, upgrading with loot, and leveling, he has investigating the mystery, having an emotional breakdown, alienating everyone around him, and reconciling and leveling up his relationship with Yori. It should be repetitive, but Oshimi is able to entice us with the forward momentum of the detective story elements of clue discovery, only to smash us into pieces with a metric ton of dread, and then reward us with a sense of catharsis or growth before enticing us, once again, with new plot developments. As Yori and Isao learn more and grow closer, there are certain details that just don't quite make sense. This actually starts a bit before meeting Yori when Isao Mari tried talking with Other Isao, and it immediately became clear that Mari was not inside of him. It wasn't a simple body swap, so where did Mari go? Other Isao also had slightly diverging memories from Isao Mari, claiming to never have followed Mari out of the convenience store. As the investigation continues, more disquieting things come to light. A collection of dirty magazines in Mari's room exactly mirroring the ones Isao would buy, an illustration implying that Mari stalked Isao, all leading to the growing sense that Mari was obsessed with the idea of Isao, someone who lived free from the intense pressures of her world as a teenage girl. As mentioned before, this detective story is constantly derailed by Isao Mari's increasingly turbulent life. By the time we're through the first 3 volumes, he has completely wrecked Mari's social life, received forceful advances from the boy dating Mari's best friend, had a mental breakdown, skipped school for an extended period to figure out things with Other Isao, and had a fight with Mari's parents. And it is in the following volume that we get trading bodies with someone else, trying to figure out how to switch back, having to quickly learn how to live as someone else and failing to do so. The absolute horror that is existing as a teenage girl at all. All of these pressures Isao Mari has been under coalesce after the fight with Mari's parents. He finds himself in Mari's room and then looks in the mirror and sees Mari staring back at him. Isao Mari moves toward the mirror, and as the 2 Mari's lips touch, a dark reflection of Isao replaces one of them. It is notable here that Mari is rendered in full detail while Isao is a void-like outline, his murky, vague soul making contact with Mari's fully present body. This is one of the most visually abstract sequences in the manga up to this point, and it continues for the entire following chapter. Isao and Mari, separate for a suspended moment of lust, converge again into Isao Mari. He then disrobes and finally looks fully at Mari, at himself. Up to this point, Isao Mari has made a point not to look at Mari's naked body, for fear of violating her while she isn't present, but now her body falls fully within his gaze. Then, well, I can't really show or talk about it too much on YouTube, but the rest of this chapter is Isao Mari hungrily exploring this body. At some point, Shadow Isao emerges again, his pupils pulsating holes of scribbled ink, manifesting Isao Mari's pent-up male urges as a dominant, desiring force. He begins saying that he is Mari, and Mari is him. He wants to melt into Mari, to become one with her, and then a chilling, color-inverted Mari, with a hole where her face should be, asks, "Who are you?" I don't know whether or not Isao is trans, but the indication does seem to be that he wants to more or less embody and become Mari. In this way, Inside Mari represents some of trans women's worst fears, that we're not really women, that we're men in love with the idea of ourselves as the women we lust after, that we are appropriating femininity. The act of transition is one that aims to steal and violate approximations of female bodies. Isao in the sequence states that he wants to melt into Mari to become her fully, but that desire is tied up with his erotic fascination of her body. The sequence is literally autogynephilia rendered as a stunning piece of visual expression. By the time I was through with it, nausea and excitement were competing in my stomach. The pain of seeing one of the worst tactics used against trans people rendered within a manga, contrasting with the absolute pleasure and wonder that comes with observing true, transcendent art. After we see that horrifying panel of faceless Mari, Isao Mari receives a shocking phone call. It's Mari. They're quick, tiny frames of Isao Mari's naked body, his shame at what he just did, sharpening against the sudden presence of the owner of that body. Throughout the series, there's this weird disconnect between Isao Mari and other Isao. This wedge between two people who should essentially be the same person widens with each volume, as Isao Mari becomes increasingly desperate to prove that he's the same person as other Isao, while other Isao grows more and more infatuated with his idea of who Isao Mari is. Every time Isao Mari talks to other Isao, he should be feeling kinship, but there's always this distance. The distance of other Isao objectifying Isao Mari's body and slowly falling for him. The distance of Isao Mari's desperation to get back into his life. A distance filled by the growing body of evidence that Mari isn't who everyone thought she was. Isao Mari says "you're me" or "I'm you" often in these conversations, almost as if he has to reassure himself of that fact. Other Isao just nervously goes along with it, not feeling any sense of connection or confidence that Isao Mari is who he says he is. We see this dynamic stretch to its breaking point when other Isao confesses to Isao Mari. In the lashing rain, other Isao has appeared outside of Mari's bedroom window to confess his love. What begins as firm statements from Isao Mari that they're both the same person devolves as other Isao rejects that argument, going into a desperate, embarrassing plea, saying he'll go back to college, turn his life around, and get a job, all for Mari. And then it becomes sheer pain. "I'm telling you, I'm not Mari." "That's a lie." "It's not a lie. Listen to me. I didn't get you off because I'm in love with you or anything like that. It's because I'm pawn scum. You're pawn scum. Because that's what the real Mari-san thought when she looked at me. Come on. I'd never go out with you. You make me sick." Panels and panels of nothing but rain. The words that were said are given room to settle in our minds. And then a piercing scream from other Isao. And one final unison sentiment, quiet and from the gut. "I'm so gross." Isao Mari is pushed further and further into the role of a teen girl, not just by other Isao's confession. The weight of everyone's expectations bear down. Even Yori in the ensuing chapters begins treating him more delicately. Things fall apart. The mysterious Mari phone calls turn out to have been other Isao using a voice changer to try and manipulate Isao Mari. The three main characters confront one another about the call, Isao Mari's physical intimacy with other Isao. Everything. Things fall apart. Isao Mari kisses Yori. This is a whirlwind psychodrama, characters' innermost animal drives coming to the surface. Things fall apart. Mercifully, there's this sweet little reprieve we get with Mari's brother once Isao Mari returns home. They talk, they play video games. I'm really grateful for this gentle human connection. Oshimi is known mostly as someone who captures the basest, most awful, violent, psychosexual drives of people, but he can also render the subtle pleasures of everyday life. The slow squares of light cast by a window that travel down the floor, the small divine pleasure of growing fond and comfortable with another person, the nervous glances towards someone you have a crush on. The only reason the near relentless pain of his stories is effective is because it's countered by these sparse, fragile moments of beauty. Unfortunately, we can't stay in the moment forever. A childhood photograph sparks a memory within Isao Mari. That memory leads to the name Fumiko and the image of a Ferris wheel. Yori and Isao Mari go to the theme park that houses the Ferris wheel, but oddly, it feels less like an investigation and more like a first date. Oshimi's talent for tiny interior loveliness is fully explored here. The two go on rides, play at attractions, and oh my god, I cried. I really truly cried when I saw these smiles. There's this delicate line of hope that comes from these characters being able to experience joy and togetherness despite the hell that they've been through. The Ferris wheel looms, inevitable, but as Yori says, we've still got time. Let's go on a few rides first. Just a few more. From this point, I'll be discussing some revelations and plot details that occur late in the series. I believe this series is still 100% enjoyable, even if you know what I'll be talking about, but if you'd like to avoid any spoilers, go ahead and skip to the time indicated on screen. They board the Ferris wheel, and once their car reaches the very top, Isao Mari unlocks a memory that lets him know Mari was originally named Fumiko, a name chosen by her paternal grandmother. After that grandmother passed away, her mother renamed her Mari. It's difficult to explain without recounting the scene verbatim, but this wasn't simply a parent renaming her child. It came across far more like someone fundamentally altering their child's sense of self. This look on her face, that's a look of someone who has utterly deleted her daughter's identity. She isn't looking at Mari, she's fixing her in a gaze. After that revelation, Isao Mari falls into a near comatose state. One of my favorite narrative devices I've seen used quite a few times is something I like to call the Walk of Heaven. Sometimes in a piece of fiction, usually towards the climax and after a lot of trauma that the characters can't return from, two characters get to meet in a metaphysical space and go on a walk together. Harry Potter and Dumbledore did it in the Deathly Hallows. The final episode of Madoka does this multiple times. Hedwig and the Angry Inch did it in probably one of the most stunning uses of a musical number I've ever seen. And Oshimi uses it here too. Within Mari's body, Mari takes Isao on a walk. In the first volume, inside Mari was drawn with heavy line art and some shading by hand, but mostly achieved through standard screen tones. By now, inside Mari has morphed into a fully hand-drawn, intricately cross-hatched, gorgeously raw piece of art. The screen tones and bold lines giving way to far more figurative and impressionist sketchiness, mirroring the plot and experiences of Isao Mari in the previous chapters as he collapses into full-on ego death. But here, these delicate lines feel far kinder and quieter. Mari offers him chocolate, and I can't explain it, but there's something so gentle about that.